My Earth is flat as fuck.
You have no idea the kind of trauma that Francine the Hippo will have to endure. And for that I will never forgive you.
I raised her from when she was a tiny baby, this big, and she died in her mother's childbirth. She loved everyone and have many hobbies, like stacking sticks and swimming and jumping and covering her body in thick layers of mud and making sneaky faces. Now she's being investigated like some sort of criminal. She is not a criminal. She is an angel.
And Margaret was a true Southern belle, with skin the purest white, almost translucent. She'd smile brightly as she sung songs to me in the evenings. She's probably singing songs to some Union bastard tonight now.
Hey boys, Hunter coming through here. Don't you shoot me with damn Terminator guns. You all seen a buck bill 7-pointer come through here?
Yeah. Half
hour ago.
That's the one?
I tell you what, boy, you better watch out for that deal. He been coming through here raping everybody. Up this valley here, and there was a bunch of family from Cincinnati. They're breaking out the cheese and crackers and picnic style. That buck come in there, he horned that father right in the face, goddammit. Closed casket for sure. Killed that little boy, stomped on the daughter, took that wife out. Yeah, that buck raped that mom. She's in the hospital up at Washington. Boy, you be careful out there. That buck, he's wild. Buck wild.
While we're on board the honesty train, I'm also very frightened. And I have to admit, I've taken a few cycles of steroids in my adult life, and while my penis is above average to slightly impressive, my testicles still leave something to be desired.
Is that why you had such bad back acne a couple summers ago?
You know, I'm glad I'm not the only one. If my tummy had an attic, my balls would be shivering up there right now.
Yeah, I've got an innie, dude.
Hi, Scott.
Freeze! I'm just kidding.
How was it working with Taylor Swift on her latest video?
Oh, Taylor is amazing. When I booked this role all by myself, I read the script and I realized that it was almost like it was written for me, you know? Africops is a true story. It's the story of a guy who goes to Africa to hunt down lion poachers, and it turns out he's the first cop in Africa because they didn't have cops in Africa until he came. He's from America.
I make my own shoes out of grass. Right, man? It's crazy. But it's like the Europeans, the hunters, they used to make their own grass for sustainability and insulation and breathability and all that stuff.
I forgot to tell you, I had a wonderful dream last night. You were a farmer, and Juliet, you were the sun as always. You were tending your crops, and everything was blossoming, springtime was in the air, and your arms were ripped off by a thrasher, raining blood, but it wasn't blood, it was soy milk. And I think that's wonderful news for us.
It's a good sign.
Yes.
We're all going to miss you too. We will take good care of her while you're away.
Eating more Doritos. Who needs a father when you got some Doritos? You know what I'm saying, man? That's my family right there. I'm not lonely anymore.
This kind of stuff, I like the action, you know? This is what engages me in the scene. This is what makes me feel the anger that a real man would feel in Africa.